For my family, gotta build a legacy. I'ma be the man when I'm dead. Work too hard, I can't slip up, so I'm clutching tight on this leg.
What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment. Back with another MLB The Show 21. We're back with the New York Mets franchise. We are in game number 2 of the NLCS. But we are going to see if we can find a way to bounce back versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ended up losing last time out. You guys can see 3-1. You guys did catch that last video. We just could not score runs at all. It was a good pitcher's duel between DeGrom and Kershaw. Got 2 future Hall of Famers duking it out in that one. Hopefully we find a way to bounce back here in this one in game number 2. I know it says DeGrom up there. We got Noah Syndergaard going at it in this game versus Trevor Bauer. See if we can find a way and get a win over the Dodgers and even this series up before we go on the road to LA. Let's get it.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Danny. An important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
All right, you guys, let's get it to it. We got the orange rally ties waving in the background. Mookie Betts versus Noah Syndergaard for the very first pitch of this ball game. And Mookie would take a sinker right down the middle of the plate. Now, you guys remember in that last game, Mookie ended up coming all the way around thanks to a couple of wild pitches. He did get on with a base hit to lead off the game. But a couple of wild pitches, McCann just wasn't able to handle it. The second one was probably the one he probably should have had because we saw it was in his glove and it just ended up getting by him. So hopefully we don't have that issue here. Mookie had a couple hits in that last game, so hopefully we can kind of find a way to neutralize his leadoff at bat. But starting off, we're in a 2-1 hole here. Got to find a way to bounce back. Come on, Syndergaard. And that ball will be hitting to left center field. Gurriel going back. Rosarena also was headed there, but Gurriel would be the one to make the play. And Mookie Betts is going down with a loud fly out to start off this ball game into the gap. And it's going to get a grounder from Justin Turner. Just send it over there to Jeff McNeil, and that'll be out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. Syndergaard got a little trouble early, 2-1 counts back-to-back at bat. It seems we got to find a way to get out of the jam. Let's see what we can do. One more guy, Corey Seager. You can see a weekly grounder. Well, maybe not weekly. He kind of hit it pretty hard actually over there. Pete Alonso for the final out in the top of the first inning. We're headed to the bottom of the first. See what happens here if our offense decides to wake up.
We'll be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And like always, Jeff McNeil leads us off. We're hoping Jeff McNeil can just kind of figure it out a little bit here. He fouls the first pitch off. He's a guy that can really get us going if he can get on base early. So hopefully it's 3 for 8. First hour, that average continues here. See what happens here on the second pitch. It'll be just outside. First time we've seen, Bauer, but it's the first time we've seen the Dodgers all year. We didn't play the series first time, and we ended up sending it just so we could get to the postseason. But yeah, 1-2 count now for Jeff McNeil in a hole. Swung at the ball. See what happens here. And we're striking out. Just not a good strikeout at all. That's on me. We swung at 2. For sure, 2 balls. I don't remember that first pitch made for the ball. And the 0-2 from Bauer. Will be grounded. It's going to get past the first baseman. It's going to get all the way out there to Mookie Betts. We're not going to round that for a double, though. He may have been thrown out by Mookie. There's a good chance we would have been out. We'll gladly take the man on base, Lindor. It's our first base hit of the ball game. We'll take it. We'll bring up J.D. Davis. Got a lot of guys, man. It's kind of slumping right now, and JD is going to get hit. Well, we'll take it. I put men on first and second now with Pete Alonso coming up the bat. And yep, the O'Reilly Pals are excited now. They are waving the orange flag. Well, not flags, but Pals all the way around. So he's thrown 3 straight balls. It's a full count, two men on, 1 out. What will Bauer do to the MVP? He'll miss and he'll walk the bases loaded. And we have something big brewing here in the bottom of the first inning with Michael Conforto up to bat. Lefty versus righty matchup. We got the advantage. Let's see if we can take advantage of it, though. Bauer looks to be a little erratic. And he gave us a hanging slider. We're going to hit it way out there to center field. That ball is still carrying, and it is going to end up being caught at the track. It looked like it was going to get out of here for a grand slam. It does not. Conforto misses it by a matter of maybe a foot. But it is a 1-0 ball game. We have our first lead of the NLCS, and we will take it. Conforto just misses the big fly. He missed that no more than a foot. My goodness. I bring on Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now. He'll see if he can find a way to bring home another run. And he'll slap one in the right field. Mookie Betts is going to be there in time. And that, unfortunately, will end our... had a very good potential to be a big first inning, but you know what? We'll take the 1 run. We're not going to complain. And we'll head to the second. See Syndergaard to keep it rolling. Cody Bellinger hit a big 2-run bomb to interrupt, pretty much taking us out of that game in game number 1. Going to weakly ground this one over into the shift. Lindor will be there to grab it. And that'll be out number 1 to start off the top of the second inning. The 0-1 from Syndergaard to Will Smith, and this game should be tied. We have completely missed on that changeup. That is a mistake that cannot happen. And thankfully, Will Smith did not make this play. He almost did, though. He was out in front on him. And now he'll get caught looking at 1-on-1 on the gun. See you later. Painted the black, that top left corner. See you later, Will Smith. As you take a look at the standing, or not the standing, but the playoffs so far. Houston and LA could be potentially meeting up to the World Series, but hopefully that is not the case. We want to be there. Then they're going looking for 1, 2, 3 innings to put away Cliff Frazier. The 0-2 is going to get him. We'll slap the tag with McCann, and that will end the top of the second. It remains 1-0. Syndergaard with a very, very good second inning. Just completely took away the bat for the Dodgers. Let's go. Syndergaard's in a full count here. What will Bauer give him? And it will be a base hit, and not only that, it's an extra base hit for Noah Syndergaard, his first hit of the postseason. And it's a big one. Now it's going to bring up Jeff McNeil to see if he can bring home a second run. Syndergaard doing some work here. I like Syndergaard. I like it. 1-2 count to Jeff McNeil again. He's not trying to strike out. Slider gets us anyway. Bumped it up the inside. This is not working out for McNeil here to start. Heading to the third. And Syndergaard looking to punch out Muncy here, the 1-2. He's going to get him, busted him up inside with a slider. A little payback with that one. Third strikeout of the day. We'll take it. Another 2-2 to Dylan Moore from Syndergaard, and he is way late on that fastball. See you later, Dylan Moore. But now bring up Trevor Bauer to the at-bat. And the 4th strikeout of the day. I don't know why they're showing James McCann. And Trevor Bauer, wants to actually make contact this inning, will go down. And that'll take us to the end of the top half of the third. We're headed to the bottom third. We'll be led off by Francisco Lindor. See if we can keep things rolling here. And down goes Francisco Lindor. It's another strikeout for Trevor Bauer. He's got his 4th strikeout of the ball game. And that'll bring up J.D. Davis. 1-1 to J.D. And he'll smoke one into right field. That ball's going to end up dropping in front of Mookie Betts out there. And we'll take the base hit. That'll bring up Pete Alonso, who walked in his last plate appearance. See if we got something going here with 1 out. And it'll be another 1-2 from Bauer. And it'll be a chopper to the third baseman, Justin Turner. Will they be able to turn 2? They will. And that'll end the third inning. Headed to the 4th. Big double play right there. Top of the rotation or top of the lineup comes back around for the Dodgers. Pete Alonso. Come on, man. Another full count pitch to Mookie. And he'll go down swinging 100 miles per hour on the flat. See you later, Mookie. First strikeout of the day for Syndergaard. He's feeling it tonight. Got a 1-run lead. We're going to keep nursing it. And there goes the first base hit of the ball game. And Conforto just did a terrible job getting to that ball. Ball gets all the way to the wall. Justin Turner will be in there for a one-out double. The first base hit of the day for the Dodgers. So he gets there. Top of the line, third base. And that's going to be a weak grounder. Will be there for the first out, or the second out here in the top of the fourth. That'll move over Justin Turner, though, and Corey Seager goes down. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger now. We can find a way to get him to do the exact same thing. That ground up, we'll take it for the first pitch straight. Try and run at that third base, the 2-2 to Bellinger. He's going down, swinging, see you later, Syndergaard. Show him why you the Cy Young Award winner. He's got another strikeout, number 6 on the day. He's feeling it, he's pumped up. Thor. Shut them down here in New York. Conforto will lead us off in the bottom of the fourth. Last plate appearance, he just missed the grand slam. And just missed one as he sends this one back out there to center field. The left fielder, unfortunately, is going to be able to run that one down and that'll be out number 1. Just missed another one right there, man. Conforto's getting a good piece of wood on this ball so far. And the 2-0 to Rosarena. And he'll smoke one down the third base line. Justin Turner can't hang on to it. And it'll be an infield single for Randy Rosarena. Smoked it down that line, and Turner just able to knock it down. We'll take the man on first with James McCann coming up the bat. Syndergaard looking for the punch out. The full count pitch to him. And he's going to get it. See you later, Frazier. He strikes out again in this series. 7 on the day for Syndergaard. He had some good stuff working. The 0-1 from Syndergaard. And it is a tie ball game. Conforto no need to run back. That fastball is turned on. And Max Muncy obliterates it to make it a 1-1 ball game. Not sure where the fastball missed. We were trying to hit it inside. Not sure exactly where it ended up missing at. We'll take a look on the replay. And man, that missed completely. And he torches it for the solo shot. The 1-2 to Dylan Moore looking for the strikeout and the bounce back. He's going to get it, and Dylan Moore will be tagged out. I believe we had to do that the last time. And see you later at the end of the top half of the fifth. Max Muncy gets him on the board, though. Misplaced fastball. You hate to see it. And McNeil gets underneath on one, sends it out there deep center field, but Bellinger is going to be able to get to that one as it dives out there near the track. That'll be out number 2 in the bottom of the fifth. And a 1-2 strikeout for Syndergaard. See you later, Bauer. Number 9 on the day for Noah. And Mookie Betts gets a 1-out base hit. Not what we were looking for. He goes down and gets one and on base. And a bad call from the umpire right there. Really, we starting this again. Come on now, dude. Be an 0-2 count easily. And Mookie Betts is taking off. The throw from McCann is not going to get him. They have to hit and run on. That should actually ended up being a strikeout. Instead, we got a 1 more pitch to try and make on Turner. And he'll be out. Pete Alonso able to snag that one. It's kind of a little blooper. Well, if he couldn't get to that one, man, Mookie probably is scoring on that. Because I don't think Conforto had enough speed to be able to come and get that one and throw him out. Bring up Corey Seager, 0 for 2 on the day. Hopefully he can keep being 0 for. And another bad call from his umpire. It's back-to-back at bats, but it's been a bad call. It's been good for the most part, and now he's just squeezing us for no reason. Syndergaard looking for a big strikeout on Seager. The 2-2. And he can't get the call from the umpire. I may be pissed off, and I honestly can't blame him. Like, this umpire is not giving us anything. That one was maybe slightly outside, but anyway, the full count now. And we missed inside. That's the first walk of the day for Syndergaard. And the 0-1 to Cody Bellinger. And he'll ground that one. Jeff McNeil is here, a spin throw, and he'll get him out to end the top of the 6th. Couple runners stranded on first and second. And we'll get out of this with a tie 1-1. Got the middle of our lineup coming up. 3, 4, 5 hitters. Here's y'all can do something, man. Good grief. And that is a perfect hit right there, J.D. Davis. Unfortunately, no height on that one. But we'll take the base hit, and this is just the leadoff single on the first pitch of the at-bat. The 2-0. And that is a weak grounder in there. J.D. Davis could not throw off line. Pulls off the first. Well, I'm not sure that was either Muncy covering first time. It could have been Bauer that got pulled off. Yeah, it was Bauer that got pulled off. And man, J.D. Davis was real close to getting in there. The 0-1. And that is another grounder. We are going to be out at the bottom of the sixth. We're headed to the final 3 innings, potentially of this one. It's a 1-1 ball game. Our offense has done nothing since the beginning of this ball game. 10-7. And that ball hits to right field. Conforto should be able to get there, and he will for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Another 1-2 to Max Muncy here. And that's going to end up getting away from the shift. Muncy will not test Gurriel. Probably would have been thrown out. So luckily we were able to cut that off in time to limit it to a single. Fortunately, he is on base. Full count. Yet again, the runner on the move. Dylan Moore is going to end up getting a base hit. And that'll put men on the corners with Trevor Bauer coming up the bat. You got to think they're pinch hit. And that they will. They'll bring in A.J. Pollock. The 0-2 to Pollock, men on the corners. Syndergaard gets the pop-up he needed. Alonso will be there. That's going to be in play. And we're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Still tied. Runners stranded on the corners. See if our offense can do anything. And Randy Arozarena makes contact. And Corey Seager can't get there. We'll take it. Our Corey Seager's going to be able to make the jump up there and grab it, but he is not. It's going to end up being a blue single out there in left center field. And we'll have a leadoff base runner, Randy Arozarena, getting the job done. Maybe just need somebody on base. And now bring up James McCann here. Let's see what McCann can do. Not much going on for him so far this entire playoff. Batting 100. And they're not going to be able to get the throw off. McCann swings through it. It's an 0-2 count for him. Ended up dropping it, and that is move Randy Arozarena to second base with nobody out. And it's a pop-up by McCann. The last thing we needed, we were very late, man. That pick, it has a lot of movement and a lot of speed. That's going to bring up Syndergaard, who we'll be getting pinch hit for. Bringing in a big power bat in Dominic Smith, looking to see if he can find a way to get this ball to the outfield and bring home a run for Randy Arozarena. And a 2-0 pitch. And Dominic Smith comes through. We're going to test the arm of Mookie Betts. The throw is going to be in time. Mookie guns Arozarena down, and what a play by the outstanding right fielder Mookie Betts. Guns him out, and Arozarena just not having speed. Should have held him off. Someone out. Should have held him off. And that hand looks like it is on the base. Before that tag, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. And then when they tell you sports can be a game of inches, it really is. Arozarena just misses getting that hand in there before the pass. Great throw by Mookie, man. Got it on the 1-hop. That's unfortunate. We shouldn't have been that aggressive, but playoffs, we're trying to make a play. Great job, Dominic Smith. That'll way to get a base hit. But now we got to do something with 2 outs. Mills, it's been bad, but you know what? You can get something going here with 2 outs. The 2-0 to you. And he'll send one into left field. That one's going to end up dropping. And we're going to go ahead and send the runners up. And having issues over there at left field. Dominic gets into scoring position. That is huge. You got men on second and third, bringing up Francisco Lindor. Let's see if they keep this pitcher in here. And great job right there. Good base running. Having an issue over there at left field. He didn't have that little hiccup. He would have got Dominic. And they will leave him in here to face off against Lindor. And they're going to intentionally walk him. Can't blame him. Sets up the runners. Or sets out a 4-shot at every single base here. J.D. Davis is 2 for 2 today. Was also hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Let's see what happens here. The second time we pass bases loaded, and the pitch is right down the middle. He is not going to pitch that high, especially that sinker. They've been all down here. Oh my goodness. J.D. Davis. And we'll get the base hit. We're going to hold the runners here on the bases loaded. It's a 2-1 ball game. J.D. Davis coming up clutch again, baby. On the year. Let's get it, J.D. He's got 3 singles. But guess what? Every single one of them been important so far. Well, the first 2 maybe not as much as this one, but we'll take the lead right back. Let's go, baby. The 0-2 to Pete Alonso here. Big play appearance for the MVP. And he comes through. No, it cannot with striking out. Unfortunately, we strike out right there. Those are 3 bad pitches we swung at. Top of the order has came back around, and it'll be Mookie Betts versus Seth Lugo. Coming in here to look to see if he can get the hole. Big play defensively. He's had his name stamped over this entire series so far. And he's going to pop this one up. Good job, Lugo. That'll way to get the pop up. McCann is there for out number 1 in the top of the 8th inning. And we're going to get a look at Noah Syndergaard's line. A hell of a performance from Syndergaard. He gave up the big fly, but 9 strikeouts, 7 innings, only 5 hits given up. He had a great day and 1 walk. Couldn't ask more out of the Cy Young Award winner. Lugo, the 0-2 to Justin Turner. Can't get the punch out. Going to get a grounder instead. Lindor has plenty of time. Strong throw to Pete Alonso for out number 2. We need 1 more out here in the 8th inning. We can keep Seager at bay. And another bad call from this umpire. We're gonna have a problem with these damn umpires. I tell you that right now. We already had one throughout the entire year. My goodness. Everybody on their feet here. The 1-1 to Corey Seager. And another bad call. He should be struck out right now. That should have been 3 pitches. Seager up out of here. Instead, it is a 2-1 count because these damn umpires don't know what the hell they're looking at. The 2-1 now, Steve. He's swinging through that one. Majority of the fans on their feet here. The 2-2 from Seth Lugo, looking to strike out Corey Seager and keep him over for the day. He's going to strike him out. See you later, Seager. Got 2 bad calls in this plate appearance by that bum-ass umpire, and he still comes in here and gets the job done. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. We're going to see if we can get Diaz a little more run support. Another full count pitch from Scott Alexander. And a Rosarena will slap it right to Mookie Betts. So nothing going on here in the 8th inning. We're headed to the bottom, but not the bottom. We're headed to the top of the 9th. Bellinger, Will Smith, and Clint Frazier due up. See if Diaz can get this save and get a game number 2. And he's laid on that one at 101, 0-2 count to Cody Bellinger. He's the reason that we didn't go to extra innings the last time versus the Dodgers. The 0-2, he struck him out. 101 on the gun inside. See you later. It took 3 pitches, and down goes Cody Bellinger. That was the hardest guy to probably get in this at bat due to so much power he had. And the 0-2, and he struck him out as well. 1 to go, and we claim game number 2. Diaz has the good stuff on him. Long at bat, but we still end up getting it. And we're going up against Clint Frazier, who's just struggled this entire series so far. And he's swinging through strike number 1. And he'll pop that one foul. He's going to make it an 0-2 count. All the fans on their feet here. Diaz looking for the strikeout and a 1-2-3 top of the 9th. And he'll get the save. We take game number 2. 2-1 is your final. Not much offense from us yet again. Both games are very low scoring, but we find a way to get this done. Thank you to the pitching staff that they came in here and were lights out. Syndergaard to Lugo to Diaz. Shut it down. We get the win. Let's get it. We're over 9 hits this ball game. Should have took advantage more of that. Unfortunately, we did not. But you know what? We found a way to get the win, and that's all that matters. And then, yeah, there's no surprise to play the game with. No surprise at all. Noah Syndergaard, very, very well deserved. Very, very well deserved for Syndergaard. Absolutely lights out. Lugo, great job. Came in there, shut it down. And Diaz also getting that save. We'll gladly take the dub. Went ahead and skipped on forward a little bit, and the Houston Astros have taken a 2-0 lead over the New York Yankees. Yankees are down right now, and right now it's looking on Houston as they're going to head up to New York. Yeah, they'll be headed to New York. So we'll see how that series ends up playing out. Maybe Yankees do better at home. Maybe they don't. I'm not sure. It's 1-1 as we head to L.A. And hopefully things finally pick up for our offense a little bit. The first 2 games scoring only 3 runs. That's not what you want to see, but hopefully we'll find a way to keep winning. Go to L.A. You guys, I do want to say thank you all very much for watching the video. If y'all did enjoy it, make sure you guys hit that like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with this New York Mets franchise and more. The postseason is supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be close. Not supposed to be seeing blowouts left and right. And that's exactly what we've gotten through these first couple of games. If you guys haven't missed any other videos, the playlist link is in the description. I'm out to next time, everybody. Make sure you guys do stay safe out there. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Close it out, Future.
And it's the love from my fans got me still here.